Right, morning everyone. In this episode, we're going home. So in my last video, we travelled down to Cornwall and we did that in ideal conditions, i.e. we had charged at home to 100% before we went. And we got to Cornwall on one charge, which was fine. Now we've had a week of driving around and the car is currently 36% charged with a 90-mile range. So we haven't got enough range to get home and we need to rely on the public charging infrastructure, or the infrastructure is out there to get us home. Now there was a bit of a rule on holiday, which is we wouldn't be waiting around for charging. So i.e. we wouldn't go somewhere just to charge. And one of the things that has been it hasn't been a problem, right? So we've always stopped to have a drink or tried to have some food, even if the pub that said they had food didn't have food in the end. But it was always our intention to do something whilst the car was charging. Now, one of the things that would have made this holiday even easier, because it hasn't been a problem at all, would have been if the car would charge at our holiday place. Now, I knew when I came here they didn't have charging other than just a 3-pin socket just by the door, which you could plug the granny cable in, but it wasn't something you could leave overnight, and I don't particularly fancy leaving a granny cable plugged in for unattended for hours and hours. So that's not something we've done here, apart from giving it a go the other day just to make sure the granny cable worked, and I'll make a separate video about that. So what we're left with right now is we've got to get some power, quite a lot of power, into the car to go home. Fortunately though, we're not going home in one run. We're going to do something else. We're going to go to LegoLand. So that's why the kids aren't here, because they don't know. So we're going to go there. And what we're going to do is, this is our last day in Cornwall, but because we have to be out of the campsite pretty early, we're going to go to the Eden Project. Now, the Eden Project, if there was ever somewhere where there should be lots of charging at your sort of destination, your museum or wherever you're going to see, that is going to be it. So there should be lots of chargers there. I had a quick look on ZapMap. It looks like there's like 20. So that's great. Some of the other places that we've been to didn't have any. We went to the kWh tin mine, which was fantastic. Really, really good location, very interesting site. And a site that when it was running in its heyday back in the 90s used a lot of power. Just the motor to pull the lifts up the lift shafts was something like 500 and something amps at 440 volts. So they've definitely, or they did have the power on site. They probably don't have it anymore, but they could have had some chargers. That would have been brilliant, because again, we were there for 4 or 5 hours and the car charged, could have charged, but it didn't. So we just went on the battery and now we're left with 90 miles of range. So 90 miles is plenty to get us to the Eden Project and back and there again. We're not that far away from it. And we'll charge there. We'll see how much we get. I don't know. I think this car only has an 11 kilowatt onboard charger. And so if we're only there for like 4 hours or so, we're only going to get 44 kilowatts into the battery. So we'll see what we need, if we need any more than that to get to our destination, which is Farnborough. So we shall see, but certainly this journey is going to be a little bit different, because we can't just rely on having 100% charge at the beginning of the day, which is a shame, but I don't think it's going to be a problem unless we have some public charging disasters. So yeah, stick around and we'll see how it goes. Time to leave. Well, have you had fun? Yeah. Good. My CarPlay is broken. CarPlay, it's where your phone gets plugged into the car and it comes up on the screen, but there's a bug in iOS 13 on the 13 Pro where it just doesn't work. So Mum's old iPhone 10 is working like a trooper.
I'm going to break this one yet.
The sunroof! Mummy, look at the roof! Look at the front. Wow!
42 minutes. 42 minutes.
There, you got it?
Yeah.
42 minutes?
Yeah.
To go 18 miles?
Goodbye, holiday.
Goodbye, holiday house.
Thank you.
We're out of here. Oh, we can come back. go. Crikey. That was a speed bump to take your undercarriage off.
My window.
Hiya. Where are the EV chargers?
Just going down the bottom and running on the left.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, literally? Oh,
Oh, wow.
come on. Why has everyone got a blue Zoe that's on the road? Oh, yeah.
ID3, an X5 drive, a Tesla.
Zoe!
A Zoe?
A Zoe. She
No,
can't listen to
no.
Zoe.
And now there's an empty.
Not that I'm jealous or anything, but I would.
Alright, well that was pretty
Mine's not on
easy.
the road.
Alright, let's try this one. And I've downloaded another app, especially for this one. Another app.
Another
Right, so we're just at the Eden project right now. I've just plugged it in. These MER chargers are up to 22 kilowatts, which is obviously great for Zoe's. What some people might not realise is that just because the charger can do 22 kilowatts doesn't mean the onboard charger in your car can do that. So this car, it looks like it's charging at 7 kilowatts. So at that speed, it's going to take 8 hours and 22 minutes to charge this car to full. We don't need it to be full, but the fuller, the fuller the better for the journey that we're going on. So in 4 hours, it's gonna probably put on a 100 miles or so. So we should have about 161 miles. So we do need to get dinner after this, obviously. So it's the morning now, about 10 to 11. We're going to do the Eden project, have lunch here. Car will charge while we're here, which is perfect. And then we will truck on down the M4 towards Farnborough. We might go up the 303 actually. So we might need to have something to eat, and then we'll get another charge at that point. So that's what we'll do. Alright, we've got 63% charged. So we're just back at the car. We've been about four hours. And it's at 63%, 164 miles. So that's not too bad. One thing that did run out of batteries is this blooming thing. So I don't know what's up with that battery pack, but I think that's faulty. Right, 164 miles.
Where do I need?
Need to go to Farnborough, which is 214 miles away, so we don't have enough battery for that. Looks like the A303 is taking us up there. It looks a bit sticky. Zap map. Some InstaVolts at Plumpton, Meadow Lane. InstaVolt at there. Okay, that looks. There's a few charges there. What's that? That is Amesbury. So if I plot a chart, that is 167 miles away.
I've got 100. Oh,
Yeah, that's too far. 303 restaurant, 2 InstaVolts. Route 303, Newcott. That reckons that's 99 miles. Okay, that's that's doable, because then once we've got there we can charge, and then we can probably about it. That'll be a rapid charge. So
Alright.
cool. We'll do that then. Off to Newcott. There we go, available. Look at this, InstaVolt. Right, we have just arrived at, where are we?
Newcott.
Route 303 restaurant, American Bar and Grill. I like the sound of that. It's nearly dinner time, so we're going to charge the car and we're going to get something to eat, and then we'll be on our way again. So hopefully these InstaVolts live up to their reputation as being very reliable and very good. So let's see. Wow, that was easy. No apps for that one. Just bam, tap and go. I don't think I could have handled some of those chilies.
I couldn't handle anything.
Yeah, okay, so we've just had our starters. I just came out to get a jumper. This is at 84% charge, 196 miles of range. So, yeah, it's already done, and we've only just had our starters. So, I'm going to have the rest of my dinner now, and it's a bit cold in there, so I thought I'd take this out. But yeah, wow, these rapid chargers are rapid. Yeah, seriously quick charging. I don't know how quickly it's charging right now. 26 kilowatts, so it's gone down. It was charging about 70. So anyway, there's the thing. Actually, if you do go and eat dinner, you might have to come out and move the car once it's full. Yeah, that's pretty damn fast. So yeah, awesome. Your face. Right, so that's it. I've just come back out for the second time just to check, because the charge is slowing down. It's only at 12 kilowatts now. Still faster than it was getting in the Eden project, but it's coming up to 90%. I don't want to have to eat my meal worrying about whether the car's now finished charging or whatever. It says it's got 2 minutes remaining, which I'm guessing is to get to 90%. So I'm just going to stop it now. We've got 208 miles of range. We've only got 115 miles to go till we get to Farnborough anyway, so we've got loads of range. We haven't had to wait for the car because we've been waiting for our dinner. Instead, it's actually taken us longer to get dinner than it has to charge this car, which is fantastic. So really pleased with that. So yeah, I'm going to get my dinner now. Right, well, it's a good job I moved it, because when we came back from our meal, there's an ENIAC and an I-Pace. So, yeah, on we go. We've got 200 and something miles of range, but we've only got 115 miles to go. But it's going to take us a couple of hours to do it, because it's the 303. So let's get on with it.
Yeah, clear.
Been to this hotel before. I wonder where we eat here.
What? What? What have you eaten?
No, like
Breakfast, you mean?
yeah.
I hope you mean breakfast.
Yes.
Tea.
Breakfast.
Right.
I do mean.
Right, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, we had to
That was
go
a
for
great drive.
drive. And we saw some heads.
Oh yeah, and we saw Stonehenge. We did. We saw Stonehenge. That was very good.
It was awesome.
110 miles left on the thing. We did go quite quickly on that run, so I don't know whether that's good or bad. Can't remember how much we had on when we left. But we've got 109 miles left. That rapid charger at that diner, the InstaVolt one, was amazing. It charged faster than we could eat starters and a main. And actually I had to come out and get the car off the charger, and I'm glad I did, because there were some people on both of them when we came out. I don't know where we're going to charge here. We probably will need to charge before going home a little bit, but not much. So we could probably just stop for 10 minutes, literally somewhere, and that would give us enough charge. So we'll see about that, but right now it's time for bed. So, and then the surprise visit to somewhere tomorrow. Wow.
Visit?
Oh, have I given it away?
No.
Completely.
So, should we tell them, or should we make them guess?
I think we should wait.
Where do you think you're going?
To the cinema. It's local.
Come on, girls, where do you think you're going?
McDonald's?
Alright, shall I just tell you and get it over with?
Soft play. No, don't tell us.
No?
No, don't tell us. It's a surprise. Don't spoil it. Soft play.
Alright, I won't tell you until we get there then.
LegoLand! Yeah! Dragon!
Number of signs we drove past that said LegoLand on them.
Really? Look!
We're at LegoLand.
Yeah!
Awesome. Cool.
This is my son. I made a version.
40% battery, 90 miles of range. So we need to charge somewhere tonight quickly, because we've got 150 miles to go or something like that. But that's it. Cool. Nice. Let's go play with some Lego. Alright, have we had a good day, girls?
Yeah.
Alright, we've had a great day at LegoLand. I'm still wet from one of the rides, got soaked.
That was the second from Mark.
It was very good though. So we're going to now go and get some dinner. I've just found on ZapMap, I should have looked at the filters before, but on ZapMap you can actually filter by restaurant and charger. So that's what we've done. It makes it so much easier to find somewhere where you can actually stop. There's all sorts of filters as well. You can look for destinations and attractions and all that kind of stuff when you're looking to charge. So really good feature of ZapMap there, because I am not interested in finding somewhere that just has a charger. I'm only interested in charging when I'm out and about, when I'm doing something else. Real shame that LegoLand haven't really got any chargers whatsoever, because this would be a great destination. We've been here since before it opened, and it's now 7 o'clock at night. So this car could have trickle charged on some tiny puny you know, 3-pin socket or whatever. It wouldn't have needed some rapid charger here. It could just have trickled away all day. But there we go, they'll get there in the end, I'm sure. But yeah, we're going to go and find some food and charge this. It's at 90 miles at 40%, so it does need a charge at some point, either today or tomorrow, but as we're going to go and get something to eat, we might as well charge it then as well. So So in the time it's taken us to eat at McDonald's, we've gone from 30% to 85%, 222 miles. So we've got enough room to get home on that easily. So that's our last charge of the trip, and it was as easy as throwing a card at the machine and plugging it in. So there you go. Alright, morning. It's home time today. We're going home. One stop on the way. Obviously last night we had McDonald's, we charged there. We've got 220 miles of range. It's only 100 and something miles to go. On the way home, we're going to stop and see some friends, and then we're going to go home. So we should have no problems with the car. And to be honest, that's been this whole visit and this whole trip. It's been absolutely brilliant. Really, really impressed. But we will make a separate video about how much this all cost in terms of cost to charge, because there is definitely a story there, as with all things energy price related. But anyway, let's get moving, and we'll check in a little while. We've had a nice time and a nice lunch with some friends that we haven't seen in ages. So that was lovely, and it's now 20 past 3 in the afternoon, so home time, it's home time.
Oh, our time has come down as well. 2 hours and 18.
And 122 miles. And we've got 215 miles on the gom, so we are going to make it with knobs on. Right, first we've got to get out of this car park.
Oh.
Windsor Great Park is amazing.
Oh, nice little jingle on that.
That's the M25 done, and we're now on the A12. We've got 126 miles of range left. We've got 63 miles to go, so yeah, doing well. And actually, one of the things with having this much range is you can actually go at a decent speed, and you don't have to worry about using the accelerator because you've got bags and bags of range. So yeah, makes a lot of sense in the sport mode. And other things, you don't have to worry about using a bit of acceleration. I always found in the Leaf, it had a load of power, but it's just like, what the hell was the point, because the battery was so small. This is what a great car. Next time we check in, we'll be at home, because this is just going to eat it up. Absolutely fantastic. That's it, we're home. 25% battery remaining, 47 miles left, and we weren't hanging around. We're in sport mode, we're still in sport mode. We were being sporty, and it didn't matter because we got loads of range. This car's brilliant. It's got its quirks, it's got its things that we've noticed on this ride.
25% and I had a nap for 2 hours.
Yes, you did. So you had less percent than the car. And yeah, so we'll go into that in another video, but that's it for this journey. So thanks for watching, see you in the next one, bye!